What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Candiace Dillard Bassett was featured on last night's episode of Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, and she was joined by Nima from the Shaws of Sunset, a show that I also adore. And she had quite a lot to say about her Housewives of Potomac castmate. So let's start off with Mia Thornton, who's like the newest addition to the show, who I have to say I loved in episode 1 but wasn't feeling by episodes 2 and 3 because of her flip-flopping. And unfortunately, according to Candiace, Mia continues along that road for the entirety of the season. So she's going to be a very frustrating housewife to watch. Candiace, as we know from watching episode 3 of the show just this past Sunday, agrees with Wendy's assessment of Mia as a flip-flopper, proclaiming that Gizelle's got a good heart 1 minute and then it's just a pretty face the next minute. And she kind of intimates that she goes through her own kind of backstabbing, flip-flopping journey with Mia when she hints at the salad throwing or tossing going on between the two of them in the very first Real Housewives of Potomac trailer that aired for us a couple of weeks ago. So, you know, it's going to be interesting to watch her relationship with Mia kind of evolve and kind of go back and forth on the show and ultimately lead up to that situation. But I have to say, Mia so far seems very, very disappointing. I really was looking forward to her when I saw her in episode 1, when I saw her in the trailer and everything, and it's just sad to see kind of how far she falls and how quickly she's already started to fall as, you know, a breakout star of the show, if you will. So let's get into her Candiace's comments about Gizelle as well. She also doesn't believe that Gizelle broke up with Jamal just over COVID concerns, and you know, we know that. She said that on episode 2 of this season as well. But what was really odd to me was that she advised Gizelle to go to Atlanta and get her fake boyfriend back after the massive scalding, dragging, whatever you want to call it, that she received from Monique and Karen in last season's reunion. The only thing that could be more embarrassing for Gizelle than, you know, pretending to get back together with someone like Jamal for a storyline and being dragged by Monique and Karen the way that she was at last season's reunion would be for her to get back together with him again after everything that happened, you know, last season. Would be getting back together with him again after everything that happened last season. Candiace is not a real friend. No real friend would advise Gizelle to take such a massive L. So, and lastly, let's get into her situation with Karen. So we all saw in episode 2 that Karen explained that the reason why she still was not feeling Gizelle this season was because of comments that Gizelle made around season 2 or 3 about her husband Ray. Ray gave unsolicited advice to Gizelle, which was to settle down before her looks faded. I think it was sexist and very unnecessary for him to say that to her, unprovoked. But Gizelle retaliated by saying that Ray would be 6 feet under, aka dead, before she lost her beauty, which was a little inappropriate, but I don't take it as her wishing death upon Ray the way that Karen kind of claimed that she took it. And Candiace agrees with that. She's like, no, I think that Karen is reaching on that. Gizelle did not wish anything on Ray. She was just making some kind of, like, you know, an analogy or whatever. But she did agree with Karen, though, in that if Karen's children were truly offended by what it was that Gizelle said, Candiace believes that Gizelle should apologize for that at the very least. But she says that Karen is reaching because she needs something to justify her anger towards Gizelle. Guys, what do you think about the comments that Candiace made on last night's episode of Watch What Happens Live? Make sure to let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.